Army arrests soldier during dad's burial for allegedly training ESN fighters. Sahara reporters gathered that the ex-soldier was arrested over the weekend during the burial of his father in Mbaise. The Nigerian Army has arrested Onwago Ķ11, a deserted Army Lance Corporal allegedly responsible for training and recruiting people into the Eastern Security Network. Nnamdi Kanu, leader of Biafra, had on December 12, 2020, launched ESN, saying the regional security outfit, just like Amotekun in the southwest, would help tackle crimes and criminalities in the southeast. In recent times, the group has been accused of perpetrating violent attacks in the region in order to achieve its agenda, but IPOB has repeatedly denied being behind the attacks. Military sources told Sahara reporters that Ķ11 deserted the army and joined ESN since January 2021. He was said to be the IPOB's militant arm main trainer in weapon handling and rose to become its deputy commander in Imo State within few months. Sahara reporters also gathered that the ex-soldier was arrested over the weekend during the burial of his father at Mbaise. This country, I don't know, it's like, why do things have to happen in such odd circumstances? This man is burying his father and you arrest him during the burial. I don't get it. Anyways, upon his arrest, the suspect allegedly confessed killing a chieftain of the APC, Ahmad Gulak. Gulak, a former aide to President Goodluck Jonathan, was murdered by a group of armed men on May 30th, 2021 during a visit to Imo State. He was reportedly trailed from his hotel room to the spot where he was killed around Umweze Obiango in Ungo Okpala local government area, close to Sam Mbakwe Airport Road in Owerri. Oh wow, this is such a confusing and messy story. So now this individual who has been accused of training ESN members was arrested during his father's burial and is now accused, or he's confessed, from what we have read, of killing Ahmad Gulak, which was obviously a thing at the time, especially with the fact that he was trailed from his hotel. But the thing is, what proof do they have of this, to be honest? I mean, which ESN are they talking about? Because honestly, that's the first thing that came to my mind, because you have Eastern Security Network and you also have Ibiago Security Network. So and I knew it from the beginning that when the Ibiago Security Network, which was officially launched by, I guess, the government, I feel like the intention was to mix up stories whereby, they would say ESN, but what ESN are they talking about? Because to be honest, this goes down to just the attack, honestly, against IPOB and the, I guess, direct but indirect attacks against IPOB. That's where it's really coming from, to be honest. But now this individual that has been arrested for training ESN fighters, I mean, I guess, because I feel like he's an ex-soldier, and so whatever he does with the skill and knowledge he has, of course, would be to train people. Isn't that what's expected? Isn't that legal? I am not sure. But again, with the skills that he's experienced as a soldier, you're meant to pass that on. Is he meant to just die with those skills and, no way. But it now becomes a problem when you are empowering IPOB and its ESN, a group that has been dubbed a terrorist organization by the government that you were working for. In that regard, okay, fine. The Nigerian government have now arrested him, and in that sense, I guess, it makes sense. But really, this is such a confusing story with so many arms, and really the essence of this is just, again, direct attacks on IPOB, to be honest. But you cannot arrest Gumi, the terrorist leader. As in, Nigerian army, you people should enter Sambisa forest than being busy doing nothing. Exactly. And it's so funny because if you look at our society, we're very much like, oh, we can fight, we are this, giant that. And the cowardice behavior is so, my days. Like, you look at the Nigerian society, look at the hypocritical society, you look at the cowardice nature of our people. It's not like, it's even in those that are meant to fight for us and protect us, especially trying to show power where it is not needed. You're trying to show your arm strength with someone who's not on your level. It's like a boxer trying to fight a child and say, "Oh, I'm stronger than you, I'll beat you up." It's like, wait, what? The levels are not even equal, but it's not that you're not strong, but we don't judge your strength by the fact that you beat up a 10-year-old child. Meet another boxer, and then we'll know who is stronger, because the levels, are equal, and we know that it would take more than just your strength that we see to win. But I just find it so shameful, because if you look at this, what it really comes down to is, of course, attacks and propaganda against IPOB, but also the Nigerian state showing and flexing its muscles against on literal things that don't matter. And this person said, go to the Sambisa first and go and fight. How many years will it take to defeat Boko Haram? I mean, of course, there are already, allegations and, of course, rumors and just theories on, the government's involvement with, or government's alleged involvement with, terrorist groups, and, terrorist groups already infiltrating the system, which is already a bigger issue in itself. But really what it comes down to be honest, is the fact that for whatever reason, the Nigerian state is not really willing to focus on what it needs to focus on, for example, the security of the country, and actually making sure that terrorist groups and, these repentant bandits are thrown back in jail. I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of things that happen in government literally reflect the Nigerian society that we live in. And this flexing of muscles is something that you can definitely say in a grandiose nature of always wanting to, be there and shine and do everything. But really deep down, when it comes down to fight for what really matters, we are all gone. We are all gone because we're just such a distracted people. Anyways, I believe that there should be more updates on this individual that has been arrested by the Nigerian police. It is a problem that he's teaching, of course. Who else, would cause problems, or who else would attract the Nigerian government to them apart from IPOB and ESN? So really, what they're trying to say is, listen, what you have learned, you cannot pour it into organizations like IPOB, because of course you are strengthening and making them better. It is what it is. Put what you think about this in the comment section below, and do not forget to like and subscribe.